Hello, everyone. Welcome to Financial Health Masterclass. Here you will discover a global business that promotes holistic health, sustainable income, and lasting security. Okay? Saan ka makakita ng healthy ka na, wealthy ka pa, and secured ka pa? So this is the class for you. I'm Dr. Pinky Dilan Ental. Okay? Call me Doc Pinky. And I'm a licensed medical doctor. I'm the founder of My Finance MD. I'm one of the awardee of Philippine Daily Inquirer Women of Power, international registered financial consultant, a certified investment solicitor, a trainer, and an international speaker and author, and a business mentor. But do you know, guys, before I can teach you anything about financial health, I had to survive it myself. Okay lang ba if I tell you a little bit as background about myself? Okay. So, I'm a doctor, but I didn't come from a wealthy family. I have to put myself through college, medical school with scholarships. I have to do side hustles. Alam niyo, habang nag-duty or nag-aaral ako ng medicine, I do side hustles. Ito yung picture on the second picture. This is when I do injections ng mga glutathione sa mga patient na gusto magpaputi. Because I get money from there. Because we come from a low income middle class family. And during the time na I was studying, my dad, who was an OFW, natanggal na siya sa work. So during the time na ako na yung nag-aaral ng college and then wala nang income. So I need to really apply for scholarships and do side hustles talaga. And of course, share grade. And because I'm a scholar of the government and also my sister, I have to pay back to the government. That's the reason why I become a doctor to the barrio. So Doctor to the barrio, I have to serve an underserved community. Nag-serve ako sa barrio in one of the secluded place in Palawan. To be able to get there, you have to travel for 2 days. Until now, ganun pa rin yung traveling time because it's too far and sobrang island lang siya. And I'm the only doctor for around 14 to 15,000 people. So, ganun kahirap. This is the island where I work. Actually, it's about 4 islands na umiikot-ikot ako doon. And even as a doctor, I knew what it felt like to struggle to work hard but still feel financially insecure. Hindi ako katulad ng ibang doktor that they can actually go to residency agad because I don't have the luxury of going into residency. Because again, I'm a scholar, I need to pay back. And pangalawa, I cannot afford the income of a resident doctor. Ang resident doctor, parang 8,000, 10,000 to 12,000 per month lang yung income niya during my time. So, hindi ko kaya kasi I need to survive. So, during the time that I'm in a doctor to the barrio stint, ay meron pa rin akong side hustle. I went into insurance. So, because again, I'm a half scholar of my sister. Yung sister ko kasi is in the insurance industry. So, sabi niya, pasok ako. So, being syempre, a scholar, I need to be talagang maging masunurin, di ba? At first, I didn't like insurance, selling, or even selling on myself. Kasi nga, I think I don't have a talent. But true enough, when I was doing the insurance, on the first sale that I did, parang half na ng sweldo ko ng buong buwan. And I just did it for 2 hours. Sabi ko, wow, maganda pala to. I equip myself and kala ko mawawala ako sa insurance in just few months. But then again, God has other plans. I become magaling ako sa insurance. I become a lifetime $1 million round table qualifier. I've been into so many places. I've earned so many awards. papunta ako sa Russia, sa Italy. Ito lahat ito for free and even yung pictures ko every year nasa newspaper. So that is my life. So I'm doing health on the side, and on the side I'm doing financial advising. Okay, so dun ko na-realize that connected pala. Health and wealth are both connected. Being a doctor and a financial advisor at the same time, that's when I realized ito yung fact na to. It's all connected. And families collapse not only because of disease, but also because of financial stress. Agree ba kayo dyan? Pwedeng yung sakit mo is sakit sa bulsa, right? So, that's the reason why I was able to build my advocacy. Okay, my advocacy right now is to help Filipinos prevent illness and to help professionals prevent financial collapse. Yan. So, dalawa siya. I'm in that category na very unique na akin lang. That's the reason why I established my Finance MD. So, it addresses both health and wealth of a person. So today I mentor high achievers, agents, doctors, brokers, business owners on how to protect your income, grow it, and build true freedom. Sino dito ang gusto ng true freedom? I know a lot of you resonates with this true freedom. Ano ba yung true freedom na to, diba? So this is what we're gonna talk about. So this talk is for professionals who earn well but still feel unsafe. So learn how to finally feel secure without overworking or worrying about money. This talk is for retirees or those retiring soon and discover trustworthy investment and build profitable passive income portfolio so you can retire with peace of mind and freedom from financial dependence. And this is also a talk for parents working 12 to 14 hours a day. So if you're sacrificing your health and your family and your time for income, it's time to build passive income that supports you and your loved ones. Okay? So in this financial health masterclass, I will be able to share to you how to turn your effort-based income into lasting income. So yung income you don't stop when you do. I will also share how growth to grow your wealth that supports your health, your family, and your freedom without sacrificing what matters most. And finally, I want to help or share to you how to build a financial system that sustains you even during uncertain times or retirement. Okay, so excited na ako sa inyo. So, ito yung I will be sharing to you my secrets, okay? The 3 secrets to financial healing and lasting freedom. So, iisa-isahin natin to. So, at the end of this talk, you can be able to start that financial healing process na gustong-gusto niyo na dati pa makamit. Okay, so, I have 3 secrets. The first secret is the hidden diagnosis, uncovering the problems. Of course, I'm a doctor. So, yung approach ko dito will be systematic and parang doktor lang tayo. So first, of course, pag may sakit ka, we have to know ano ba yung problema. What's the hidden diagnosis, okay? So, alam niyo ba that most professionals may look financially healthy on the outside. Tama ba? Maybe you're one of this. Good income, stable job, and maybe so many awards, di ba? Pwedeng ikaw to. But underneath, do you know that most are sick? May sakit. And I call it financial instability syndrome. Okay? So this kind of sickness is like a real illness. So it's a financial instability syndrome. May iba't ibang simptomas po yan. Unang-una, we have constant anxiety kasi yung income mo tied to effort. Pag umabsent ka, naku, wala akong income. Do you have like this? Check nyo po if you have these symptoms right here. Okay? You have sleepless nights kasi walang safety net. Paano na kapag nawala na si boss, nawala na yung company, 'di ba? Paano na if biglang may nagka-problem, wala akong safety net. So, medyo natatakot ka. Short temper because of chronic financial stress. Kasi paano mo pag, um, pagkakasyahin kung ano yung meron ka and gaano pa katagal yung next paycheck, tama ba? We have that short temper. And are you overworked or overworking ka ba? That's a symptom. Kasi ang daming bills. And you have this risk of having burnout. Sobrang pagtrabaho. Do you know that financial instability shows symptoms just like physical illness? And the good news is cure starts with awareness. So financial health works exactly like physical health. Do you believe that? Pero, do you know that like physical health, you don't wait for a heart attack to start exercising or eating right. Tama? Hindi mo iintayin yan eh. You also don't wait for a financial crisis to start managing your money. Okay? You don't wait to retire before you start building something that you can give passive income to you in the future. Okay? So always remember, if all of that happens, lahat yan nangyari, too late ka na. Nagka-heart attack ka na. Nagka-financial crisis ka na. Nag-retire ka na without passive income. You're already too late. So what do you do? Again, parang health lang yan. Prevention is always better than cure. We have to prevent. Okay. So there are things, 'di ba, I told you we already have a diagnosis. If you're one of those people who have this financial instability syndrome, there are actually three hidden causes of this. So you have to identify ano yung cause, ano yung meron ka na maybe you have this. That's why you have this syndrome. Okay, the first cause could be an income expense imbalance. Okay, most of the professionals I know, even doctors, pag tumataas na yung income, tumataas din yung expense. And darating yung time, mas mataas pa yung expenses natin over the income. Kaya nagkakaroon ng imbalance. Ano yung dahilan nito? First, you don't have you don't have a good financial management. Ibig sabihin, you don't even know how much yung pumasok, how much yung lumabas. And because of that, nagkakaroon ng imbalance. So, we're actually, one of the things that you have to understand, that to be able to have a good balance in your finances, kailangan alam niyo magkano yung pumapasok, magkano yung lumalabas. Isulat niyo po sila. You create a budget, and then that's when good financial management is going to work for you. Another cause of this imbalance is emotional spending, di ba? Ang dali-dali na lang mag-spend ng money ngayon. You can go to Shopee or Lazada or any app, pwede ka nang bumili anytime, di ba? And sometimes, lalo na kapag malungkot ka or emotionally stressed, ayan, nagkakaroon tayo ng emotional spending. So, that's the reason why mas mataas yung expenses over income. Di ba? So, that's the first one. And if you're not gonna compute or jot down everything that goes in and goes out, alam niyo ba yung maliliit na tagas, para lang tawag sa kanya daw is financial leak sa ship mo. It can shrink big ship. Okay? So, ang pinaka dapat niyong gawin dyan, ilista niyo everyday magkano yung income, magkano yung expense, magkano yung budget. If may hindi tayo nakikita dyan, it will become a financial leak that can ultimately shrink your finances. Okay? Okay, so second hidden cause of financial instability syndrome is you don't have a preventive plan. Because again, prevention is better than cure. Anong ibig sabihin na to? There are emergencies in our lives, or we don't know if it will happen or it will not. Such as emergency, nagkasakit, na-flat yung tire, may nasunog. Dapat you have such a kind of an emergency fund that would also help you with your finances. Hindi lahat ginagastos. Normally, this is around 3 to 6 months of your monthly expense nakaset aside po yan in case of an emergency. Second, sickness. Do you have anything that would cover sickness in case you get sick or one of your family members gets sick? Meron ba? It could be an HMO or a health insurance plan that can help with that. Unexpected death in the family can also drain your finances, right? Kasi alam natin itong mga to, expected na to. So you have to expect the unexpected and prepare for the worst. You have to have life insurance. You have to have, um, yung mga, what will happen if someone dies? You have to have a budget for that too. Okay? So we have to prepare. That's the second one. Third, sabi ko nga, ayan, ito nga, isang sakit mo lang, ubos lahat ng pinaghirapan mo. Tama po ba? You can be saving so much, pero pag biglang may sakit ka or biglang may namatay, ubos. So you have to have insurance for this. Okay? Kasi you don't want to pay yung buong na pinag-save mo, yun yung ibabayad mo for that. Insurance can cover that. Okay? And third, cause of financial instability is ito yung pinaka tunay. This is the real disease where you have overdependence on the active income. Okay? Ano ba itsura nun? Okay? So, minsan kasi if you have income, good money coming in, we like that, 'di ba? We nagsusuot tayo ng maganda, professional looking, some are doctors, usually earning well, sometimes a million a month, or you can be, yeah, ito yung itsura nyo. Pero, again, if we're too much reliant on active income, this is a problem, okay? Over dependence to your active income is a real problem, okay? So, sabi nga nila, many rely on effort-based income. When they stop working, problema, income stops too. Tama po ba? Okay? This is a silent killer of financial health and often mistaken for hard work or dedication. Minsan dito kasi natin napapansin, lalo na if you have a lot of income coming in and a good income, di natin napapansin. But again, when you stop working, what will happen? Income stops too. Real financial health means your money works even when you rest. Even isang taon kang nagpahinga, dapat nag-working money mo. That's what we're gonna talk about here. So with that, we have to have a mindset shift. Okay? From survival, you have to aim for stability. Okay, hindi lang survival na every month may darating naman na income. You have to create that stability na kahit hindi ka nag-work for a month or 2 or 3 months, you still have income to survive. Okay, so that's the first secret again is the diagnosis, correct? The second one is, ano ba yung pwede natin gawin? Secret number 2 is the dual therapy plan. It's like building passive income while working actively. Yan ang gusto nating malaman. Dok, paano ba yan? Diba? How do we cure financial instability syndrome? Is by having a treatment plan. While working actively, we have to build passive income. Sabi nga ni Warren Buffett, if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die. Sino dito ang gusto nun? Alam ko, most of you doesn't want that. And yeah, normally, ayan, ibabalik ko sa inyo, ko kayo sa kwento ko. So, again, before I'm lifetime million dollar roundtable. So in the insurance industry, that's top 1 to 3% of the world's financial consultant. So I'm earning well, okay? I'm earning well every month, okay? And that's good. But again, like me, a lot of people are like that too. Masyado tayong nabubulag sa good income, 'di ba? Nakakapagod, 'di ba? Like doctors, mga doctor dito, if some of you are doctors here, this is what we do every day. May patient, we go to work, and when we drive, that's what we do. And most of you have a good income too. And other professionals, this is what you do. You go to the office, 'Diba? You work every day, but again, you might be earning 6 digit to 7 digit a month, guys. But kahit na ganun yung income, we're still in a rat race cycle. Being in the financial industry, earning a good income, I work, I have no savings, I have a lifestyle, bills to pay, income. Para tayong paikot-ikot lang sa rat race cycle. Tama ba? Kasi ang problema dito, nakakapagod. Tama? Sino yung pagod dito? So, before I tell you how to do this, how to get out of actively working into passive income, I would like to share a story for you. Okay lang ba? This is a story of the Pablo and Bruno, the parable of the pipeline. So, ano ba to? Sino si Pablo and Bruno? So, these two guys are cousins. Ito, nangyari to dati pa. Okay? Dati pa to. And, during that time, they are cousins and they love, they dream of having a good life. Pero wala silang job until the mayor of the city posted a job opportunity for them. Ang job nila is to bring water from the nearby river to the village using a bucket. Kasi wala pang pipes nun. Okay? So, sabi nila, yes, may trabaho na tayo. Matutupad na yung pangarap natin. Ang pangarap nilang magandang bahay, ng sasakyan, or pera. And then they started doing that. They started getting the water from the river to the village. Back and forth every day. Okay? Until, sabi ni Pablo, Bruno, what if mag-build na lang tayo ng parang tubo, like a pipe, okay? Build na lang tayo niyan kasi nakakapagod eh. What if gagawin ba natin to forever, 'di ba? Pero sabi ni Bruno nagalit siya. Ano ka ba? Okay na tayo. Sa totoo lang, marami na akong, ayan, sabi niya, marami na akong kinita, nakabili na ako ng bahay, meron na akong kalabaw. Pero sabi ni Pablo, well, sige kung ayaw mo ako na lang. So si Pablo began building his pipeline from the river to the village. Pero at the same time, bucket carrier pa rin siya. Nag-carry pa rin siya ng bucket every day, pero mas less lang yung time niya to rest, okay? Pero nakita niyo dito, si Bruno napapagod na rin. Pero wala siyang reklamo kasi he's earning a lot, okay? And then, napapagod din si Pablo. Pero during the time na ginagawa niya to, every lunch break, every break, every pag-uwi, uuwi na si Bruno, siya nandun pa rin, building his pipeline. Ang parati niya na lang iniisip. Sabi niya, tomorrow's dreams are built on today's sacrifices. Short-term pain equals long-term gain. And sabi niya, keep your eyes on the prize. Yun ang paulit-ulit niya nasa isip niya kasi matagal niyang ginawa yung pipe. About 5 years. And after doing that, and kasi siya lang mag-isa eh. After doing that, until the pipeline is completed, nagdiwang na lahat. Why? No need to do bucket carrying. Hindi na kailangan, automatic na from the water, from the river to the village, may pipe na sila. No more bucket carrying and pipeline lang. And this time, si Pablo, pwede na siyang magbakasyon, earning while he sleeps and while he's on vacation. And during that time, hinire niya na lang si Bruno sa pipeline niya. So, guys, anong lesson dito? Ang question ko sa inyo is, am I a bucket carrier or a pipeline builder? Kayo, ano kayo? Bucket carrier ka lang ba or a pipeline builder? Because, guys, if you're just too complacent or too comfortable with bucket carrying, do you know it's time for money? It's actually time. It's your time and it becomes a trap for you. Again, because eventually all buckets dry up, okay? Iba-iba yung income natin. Some people have average income, lawyer's income, doctor's income, pwedeng millions a month, 2 million, 5 million a month. Okay? But if you have illness, injury, and retirement, ano mangyayari? Pwedeng ma-overturn yung bucket mo. Yeah, I have this story of a doctor who was our consultant na very, very successful. Ang daming income, ang daming, yeah, sobrang daming patients until nagka-stroke siya. Then when nagka-stroke siya, eventually naubos yung inipon niya. He can't work anymore. And the pinakamasakit dito is asking for help to our colleagues na, asking for money. Siyempre masakit yun sa doktor na yun. And we're so heartbroken that it has to come to that point. So eventually, even sobrang laki ng income mo, it can dry off, 'di ba? Pwedeng magkasakit ka, injure ka, right? But if you build a pipeline, matagal yan at first, mabagal, like kung anong ginawa ni Pablo, but it's ongoing, tuloy-tuloy. So I have two choices. Sabi ko sa sarili ko, yes, I'm earning a good income, but do I want to do this forever? I have two choices. First choice is stay as a Bruno or stay as a bucket carrier earning nice income but still slave to money. And choice number two is become a Pablo. Build a pipeline and find a perfect business or a vehicle that would give me passive income. So yan ang pinagdesisyonan ko. And sabi ko sa sarili ko, I don't want to stay as a Bruno. I want to become a Pablo. Okay, so that's my second one. And the third secret, number three, is the financial the free. So secret number three is the freedom prescription. How to find a financial freedom vehicle, a vehicle that builds passive income and that works even when you rest. Yan ang gusto, alam ko, ito yung gusto nyo kasi ito yung prescription natin to freedom, to true freedom. Okay, so because true healing means freedom, not just in money, but in health, time, and money. So in order to do that, we have to build our pipeline and we have to find a vehicle. A perfect vehicle that could take us to our active income into passive income. So personally, I was on a lookout. Sabi ko, talagang inaral ko, ano ba yung pwede kong gawin to be able to do that, to cross the line from active to passive income. And I began investing to myself. I enrolled in Millionaire Mind Intensive. I enrolled in Quantum Leap. And enrolled inside the Quantum Leap. I've met a lot of mentors. And mind you, I've spent millions of peso just for personal development and to develop myself and to find out ano ba yung financial vehicle that would take me to active to passive income. And from those learning, I was able to learn also the cash flow quadrant. Quadrant was made by Robert Kiyosaki. Sabi niya, there are four ways to produce an income. It's either you're in the left side or you're in the right side. Okay? Ano ibig sabihin nun? Pag nasa left side ka, either you're an employee, you have a job, there's no leverage there, or you're self-employed, which is 95% of the population. Okay? Ito yung doctor, insurance, nasa real estate, or yeah, you are self-employed. Again, you're still in the left side of the quadrant. On the right side, we have the business owner and the investor. So, isa-isahin natin yan later. So, again, there are two types of income. Either nasa left ka or on the side ka. On the right ka. Yung left side is linear. It's working hard. This is most of you, you are here 95% of the time. It's when your income is directly proportional to your effort, there's no work, no pay. Okay? Pag nagkasakit ka, you don't have money. If nag-absent ka, you don't have income. On the right side, we call it the leverage or working smart, wherein your income is not dependent on your own effort anymore. And you multiply your income exponentially to the efforts of others. Okay? So again, ito nga daw yan, the cash flow quadrant. Either you're an employee and a self-employed, and ang gusto natin, nandito tayo sa right side. Ano lang ba yung right side? Either you have a business, or you have an investment, or you invest. Okay? So, isa-isahin natin. Let's look at the investment first. The investment is also called the money leverage. When studying this, I realized that this one, um, is good if you have money and time to wait. Okay? So they call it the rule of 72, wherein it will compound and double your money. Okay? For example, you have a 1 million today. If you invest it at 8%, you get 32 million after 45 years. So ganyan siya. Okay? But the problem here, you have to have money and you have to have time to wait. Of course, that's something I don't have. Pero gusto ko mag-invest, gusto mag-try. So, I started investing in stock market. Started trading. I even invested sa US stocks. I invested in NFT, crypto, real estate, even e-load system eh. Ganun ako ka-desperate. I want to really get out of the rat race. Ayoko na ng active income, napapagod na ako. And then from there, kahit na ang dami ko ng inaral, I still, itong mga to, I'm not saying all of these are scam, but some are. Okay, after this, I realized that instead of financial freedom, it created more financial bondage for us, for both of us, my husband and me. So, sad lang, 'di ba? Kasi sabi ko, ang dami ko nang ininvest, ang dami ko nang inaral, pero bakit pa rin ako napunta here? Na-scam pa rin ako, nagkaroon pa rin ako ng wrong financial decisions, and sabi ko, parang hindi ko na gusto 'to. Bakit kaya? So, bakit ba ang mga Pilipino mahilig sa ganito? Kasi we are so in love with get rich quick scheme. Like many Filipinos, kami rin, we fell as a victim to scam. Because of a lot of things. So, do you know that Filipinos are losing money? This is sa news on October 2025 pa lang 'to, and sabi dito, 460 billion lost to scams in the Philippines. So, ganun kadami na scam because we love get rich quick schemes, tama ba? Okay, bakit kaya? Okay, isa-isahin natin. Because of lack of financial education. Personally, I don't lack financial education for me. Pero bakit nag-fall pa rin ako, 'di ba? Because because maybe because of this, hope for fast relief. Gusto ko ng fast. Pwede bang I don't want anymore. Nang napapagod na ako, masyado na ako napapagod. And a lot of times, mga Filipinos, we have this emotional trust to our relatives or friends. Usually, friend ko kasi yan, hindi naman ako lulukohin yan. We have that kind of emotional trust. And we also have this scarcity mindset wherein, uy, kailangan maunahan ko sila, nauna na sila, parang ganon. We have this scarcity mindset. And again, we are impatient with slow, boring growth. Maybe dito ako nag-fall. And most of the time, the reason why we fall into get rich quick scheme, we lack purpose and vision. Hindi natin alam ano ba talaga yung gusto natin. So I realized that hindi ko finalo yung rule ng investment. With the money leverage, I didn't follow. Again, when I went back to the rule, this is if you have money and time to wait. And I may have a bit of money, but I don't have the luxury to wait for 32 years. Actually, this one is really good for those who have so much to invest. Ito yung mga taong marami nang naipon or mga family nila, they have an entire empire and entire money to invest and to wait. Okay to for a lot of rich people. But for those who are in the middle class family like me, I don't have the luxury of time. Okay? So sabi ko parang hindi ako for this. Okay. So the next part na sabi ni Robert Kiyosaki after investment, ano pa yung meron? Business. Also known as time leverage. Sabi ko, baka ito yung para sa akin. Okay? So when you say business or time leverage, this is if you don't have money and time to wait. Oh, parang pwede sa akin yan. We call it the 5-year pipeline plan where you become an independent business owner. Why? Because time levels the playing field. Ano ibig sabihin nun? Yung time, ng 24 hours time ni Robert Kiyosaki is the same 24 hours time of someone who is begging on the street. Pareho lang tayo lahat may 24 hours. So it levels the playing field. Okay? And usually, a lot of people sabihin nila, nagtatrabaho ako, ang dami kong ginagawa. I have this work, I have this like that. But guys, alam nyo ba that the total time you spend on small daily tasks during our lifetime, when they study it, you know that you eat for 6 years. 5 years waiting in the line, 4 years cleaning the house, 3 years preparing the meal. So this is just telling you that we have time kahit maliit lang. So if we want to build a passive income, we have to really dedicate time. Parang si Pablo, 'di ba? Every breaks, every after work, every weekend, naglalagay siya ng konting time to prepare or to build the passive income vehicle na nakita niya. So for example, you only have 2 hours a day times in every weekday, but kaya mo makadedicate ng 2 hours for 5 days. That's 10 hours a week and 6 hours every weekends or day offs. That's a total of 16 hours per week na extra time to build your passive income. Maybe for some of you, 10 hours lang to. Still a good time to build your passive income. Okay? So I'm just saying that if you're gonna build your income or your passive income, it requires a bit of work, especially at the start. May effort pa rin po tayo here. Okay? Because time is money. Remember, we have to be able to um instead of watching Netflix for 2 hours a day, why not spend that 2 hours in building your passive income, di ba? It's time to build your ultimate pipeline. So, when I think about it, nasa business ako. Ano ba yung magandang business? There are actually two types of business. Let's just make it simple. Okay? Simple for all of you. First, you can also build your own. And second, you can have the leverage in business. Okay? When I was choosing ano yung business na gusto ko, okay? There's a challenge if you're building on your own. Okay? Because do you know that this is the statistics? Almost 20% of business close within 2 years. 50% of business close in 5 years. And almost 65% of business close after 10 years. There's a lot of business failure. And for me, personally, hindi ko na gusto mag-trial and error. Kasi when you're building your own business, parang kang nagbubuhat ng sarili mong bato. And you're doing it on your own. You're creating your own product, your own system. Para sa akin, this is good, may be good for some people. But for me, parang hindi ko na gusto yung ganito. Okay? So with that, sabi ko parang hindi ako for build your own business eh. Parang gusto ko yung leverage. So let's see, what about leverage? There are different types of leverage. First, you can go to franchising. Like for example, you have McDo, bili ka ng McDo, Potato Corner, or yung mga iba't ibang franchising businesses. Okay? There's a challenge lang here. Why? Okay, that's a high capital. Okay, magkano ang McDo or Jollibee? 50 to 60 million na po. Pwedeng mas mura, pero mahal pa rin. You have high operating expenses like rent, staff, inventory. You have limited control. You have to follow the franchising rule, the pricing, the marketing. You have royalty and marketing fees every month. And you also have location dependency. Ano ibig sabihin nun? Limited yung location mo. It relies on the foot traffic, market saturation. Okay, they compete in the same area. May potato corner on the left, on the right, meron na namang potato corner. And it has a long payback period. It takes years to recover the initial investment. So that's the problem with franchising. Sabi ko parang ayoko nito. So let's go with the other leverage business. Network marketing. This is a great thing, but there are problems here that I'm seeing too. First, there are reputation issues. Alam niyo naman, if, iba nga, pag narinig na network marketing, ayoko na yan, diba? It has unsustainable income. And for some, actually, tinanong ko to sa mga networking friends ko, they have auto ship, they need to ship, or they need to buy the product every month, they have a quota. And pinaka hindi ko gusto is false marketing. Galing na mismo yan sa mga network marketers. A lot of people there are just saying na ang yaman ko, or may kotse ako, or I'm just marketing it in a false way. So I don't want that. So sabi ko, gusto ko ng leverage business, pero ano kaya ang pwede? Meron bang ibang leverage business that's really um it's really good? Meron bang ganon? So sabi ko, ano kayang gagawin ko? Is there any leverage business that would fit what I really want? So I started asking myself, what do I really want? Okay. So with that, took my time and I started writing my ideal business. Okay. I advise to you na ito, mag-write din kayo my ideal business niyo. Okay, in terms of my list, this is my list. Generally, I want a business that adds value. I want a business that's fulfilling, that is trustworthy. Of course, it's legal. I want it generational. Ibig sabihin, the business is not just for me, but for my children's children. I want to pass it on to my kids. And of course, I want a business that is fun. Okay? What else? Ito pa yung nasa aking mga list. What about the product? If I have a business, usually you have a product. I want a product that helps a lot of people. Sino yung gustong ganun? Siyempre, most of you would want this. I want something, since I'm a doctor, it's evidence-based, it's credible, mapagkakatiwalaan. I also want a product that is unique and innovative. And I want a product na walang competition masyado. Ako lang nagbebenta most of the time. Hindi masyadong alam pa ng iba, but it's unique. And I want a product that has a huge market. Like, I can market it to a lot of people. And also, I want a product na sustainable and eco-friendly. Baga hindi ko kailangan bili ng bili. I want something that would help also the planet to be green and eco-friendly. What about the income? Of course, gusto ko naman yung business na yung income highly profitable. Siyempre, magbe-business ka na rin lang, dapat profitable, right? Also, I want a business with multiple income streams. Hindi lang isa. Pwede akong mag-create ng maraming income. I want a business that can give me a active income and a massive passive income. And of course, I want a transparent compensation. Ayoko nang may tinatago sila or something like that. And in terms of operational, I want a business na global. I can sell anywhere, anywhere in in the globe. I want a business that's scalable, napapalaki. Okay? Na napapalaki na from here in the Philippines, maglagay ako agad ng branch sa ibang bansa, pwede. I want a business that's low operational expense. Wala masyadong babayaring rent, kuryente, staff. I want it supported, system supported, and I want a business that can give me true time freedom. Ang dami kong gusto, ano. Yan yung ideal business ko eh. So, kayo, ano ba yung ideal business niyo? Because you have to understand that a good business sustains your life, but A great business sustains your life purpose. Hindi lang lifestyle. Hindi lang yung what you're gonna get for you and your family, but something that would impact the world. Something that would impact community. Yan yung gusto kong business. So you have to choose the one that makes you truly well in body, mind, and finances. So again, nandun naman ako. Naghahanap na naman ako. I'm on the lookout until I found the one. And like to really, natutuwa lang ako kasi yung mga listahan ko, isa-isa yon may check. Isa-isa yon nakita ko in this one business that's really giving me right now true time freedom. But what's the next step? Okay, I already given you the three secrets. And of course, for me, you have to also find your own vehicle, a financial vehicle that would take you from your active income to your passive income and can build you the true financial freedom that you want. So, you can either do that or you have to take action. Ito yung pinaka-importante. You have two options, okay? First option, do it yourself. Again, gawin niyo yung ginawa ko. I did trial and error. I enrolled to so many classes. I spent millions to learn ano lang ba yung anong magagandang options. Okay? Problem here, magta-trial and error ka on your own. And you have lots of time. Maybe you will waste most of it. And you're not sure kung okay ba tong ginagawa ko. Again, you might be scammed also like me. So that's option number one. Option number two is done for you. We can help you and mentor you and coach you to find the right vehicle para sa'yo. You will be guided by experts. Shortcut method na to kasi you will cut all that mga pinagdaanan ko pa na lahat ng na-waste ko na money through scam or mga na-waste ko na money to ineffective product, ineffective system. Makakat nyo na yun, shortcut na yun. And guaranteed is applied here. Bakit? Nagawa ko na siya. Okay, so right now, I am now screening qualified wellness business partners. Okay, but the thing is, I only work with individuals who value health, excellence, integrity, and long-term stability. So if you are seeking a proven business model, doctor-led wellness education, credible, science-backed products, sustainable income, and a mission bigger than yourself, then you may be a fit to be one of my business partners. So let's talk, let's align, and let's see if you qualify. Okay? So you may apply for an exclusive one-on-one talk with me or my team so they can walk you through the complete business clearly and professionally. This is your safe space to ask questions, understand the model, and see if this is the right path for you. And this is what you are gonna do. Madali lang po. Number one, book a one-on-one call. Second, answer our application form. Kasi not everyone pwede. Okay? Me and my team can talk to you. So we have awesome bonuses. Here's what we're gonna get. You can book a free 30-minute millionaire and mastermind call today. It's about 20,000 worth in value. But if you book it today, it's free. We will give this to you 100% free if you apply today. But please take note, you need to invest time, money, and effort. Okay? If you're not willing to invest on this, please do not book a mentoring session kasi magsasayang lang po kayo ng oras and oras namin. Okay? You have to be willing to invest time, money, and effort. And again, simple instructions lang po tayo. Choose a date and time. Fill out the short survey form. We'll see if you're fit. And book an appointment with us. Okay? So with that, I'd like you to thank each one of you for being here. I hope you learned a lot and see you on our one-on-one call. Thank you, everyone.